All right, shalom, 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 shalom. This is your brother Shemaiah. The new video. First, I give honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Peace and salutations to all you Akim Alkot out there that follow Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua with truth and sincerity. I like to say shalom. All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. The title of this video is going to be called, make sure the video is good on YouTube on my other phone. All right, we good. All right, we good. The title of this video is going to be called Things Are Not Going Back to Normal. Okay? Things ain't going back to normal. That's the truth. Things ain't going back to normal. We too far in the future. We're too far at this point where things can go back to the way they were. Okay? The time where, before the C19 or what whatever term you use it for you brothers that make videos, before the time of uh, the letter C, the epidemic of the letter C, things were normal. And not even just that, things were never normal, but in this modern term, this modern day, things were, you know, were in this modern term, this modern day normal, if you know what I mean. Okay. Hey, before I came into this truth, man, hey man, I was just a teenager. You know what I'm saying? And this is just my personal testimony. I was just a teenager, worrying about girls, worrying about high school, worrying about video games, this, that, and the third. Now that I came into this truth, I'm not even focusing on that no more. You know what I'm saying? That was what, 4 or 5 years ago, 2017. But the point I'm trying to make is that the way how life was is never gonna be the same. All right, walking your dog, driving to work, coming from work, picking up your kid from school or getting dropped off at school, playing video games, you know what I'm saying, hanging out with your friends. The normal life here in Babylon in America will cease to exist because there's so much prophecy, there's so much things happening that the way that we see life like we used to is long gone. Now a new reality of life is about to set in. Now a new reality of how you see things is about to be implemented. Okay? And how is that? By prophecy. And the biggest prophecy is Jacob's trouble. All right, Jacob's trouble. This is Daniel 12:1. This is Daniel 12:1. And at that time Michael shall stand up. All right. The great prince will stand up for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to the same nation. All right, see, Shalaki, it says there was since there was a time. Oh, Shalaki, let me read it again. I had something in my eye. I really had something in my eye. It says, let me restart. It says, and there shall be a time of trouble, okay, such as never was since there was never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be written in the book of life. So I'm gonna read that again. At that time, Michael shall stand up. Who was Michael, the war angel? All right, 1144, call all Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The great prince will stand up for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. So there's gonna be a time like never before, a time that's way horrifying and terrible than 9/11 or World War II or World War One, Vietnam War, the Civil War, the Revolutionary War. All right, this is just the American history events. Okay, that it's going to be way terrible than the Titanic. All right, the bubonic plague, the day the fall of Pompeii. It's going to be the worst time in human history. Esau is really, one of the greatest things that Esau can do. He know how to make a good apocalyptic movie. He really know how to describe apocalyptic movie, and how people will react and respond in an apocalyptic event. We're coming to a time where people are going to be killing each other, stealing each other's resources, raiding each other, raping each other. Women are going to be ravished. Children are going to be raped and abused. We're coming to a time where when there's not going to be no food, and people are going to eat each other. They're going to eat their own limbs. They're going to eat their children, the person next to them. Okay, hey, if you die in a famine, hey, somebody's going to eat your body. That's the time that we're coming into, a time of judgment, a time of distress, a time of great sorrows, and a time of pain, and a time of great chaos, man. All right, animosity. That's the time that we're coming into. And what is this event? Like I said, Jacob's trouble. This is Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the same, it says, even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. I'm read it again. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Who is that he? Who is that individual that the scripture is talking about? The elect individual. So there's gonna be a time like no other. Look, I'm telling you, man, this time that we're in right now, where you can play video games or make yourself a glass of lemonade and enjoy the sunrise, go for a run, go for a walk, hang out with your friends, go to movies, kiss the girl on a date, hey, get cheese fries and a cheeseburger at the carnival. Okay, get play games at the carnival and win a prize and get what's it, cotton candy. Okay, starting a house party, having a birthday, going out to eat in these fancy fresh restaurants. Okay, having a nice dinner at Cheesecake Factory and TGI Fridays, and getting a nice suit from Brooks Brothers and getting a nice pair of shoes from Nike. All that, that's the normal life of this that we're in right now. Is going to be like something nice to think about in a time to come. The events, the time that I just explained to you would be something that it would be something positive to think about in a time of Jacob's trouble. It's gonna be like a dream. It's gonna be like a good dream. And now out of that good dream, you're gonna be waking up into a nightmare. And that's what's going to happen to the mass majority of people. They have to go, we're about to come up to a time that day by day we're about to see judgment. Day by day we're going to see people dying from famine. Day by day people are going to be starving, killing each other over rations and a can of peas or a can of beans, man. We're coming to the days where it's better to hear what happened than seeing it. It's better to hear somebody say, "Hey, man, don't go to that settlement, don't go to that FEMA camp. 3,000 people just died. Damn it, I ain't gonna go down there. Hey, don't go down to the city of Detroit, man. 50,000 people just got killed. Oh shit, man. By what? They said it was a newly created creature with seven eyes and seven arms and four legs. Don't go down there. Well, shit, I ain't gonna go down there. Hey, man, don't go to Las Vegas. Why is that? Because people just died by a disease, a pestilence. 300,000 people just died by a pestilence. Well, shit, I ain't going. But we're coming to a time that we're going to see the judgment of the wicked. We're going to see the judgment of our enemies, the people that mistreat us, the people that disrespected, scoffed at us, laughed at us, called us bums, called us niggas with fringes, or 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 the men in the men that preach at the corner with curtains on, the men with curtains. Hey man, you're about to get great. You're about to be deeply judged, man. You're stepping in waters that you don't even know about. So the time that we're coming into is Jacob's trouble. Okay, Esau doesn't make these horror movies where I don't say horror movies, but yeah. All right. Apocalyptic movies like one of my favorites is Dawn of the Dead, the one that came out of 2004 with Ving Rhames and well, what's his name, Malik Pfeiffer. Okay, when Ving Rhames was playing the cop with a shotgun. That's one of my I like that movie because it gives me the nostalgia of the early 2000s, how movies were made during that time when I was born, and it was really good, greatly performed. And I love how they made the zombies. It wasn't no, you know, lame early 60s, George Orwell, George, what's his name? George Romero zombies where they walk all slow. They got the pale skin. No, them zombies look really realistic in that movie Dawn of the Dead with that was made by Zack Snyder. But like I said, Esau has a great talent of taking something out of the scriptures and making it into a film. Okay, even though he's the damn devil, but Esau know how to make something that's out of the scriptures and make it into a horror movie. Okay, and a lot of these movies, not just Dawn of the Dead, but The Purge, all right, The Mist, Cloverfield, a lot of these apocalyptic end of the world movies, they're all straight out of the Bible. They're all straight out of the scriptures. Okay, men are eating each other. They like to make it as like a virus where a virus will turn somebody into an undead cannibal and eat somebody, and whoever they ate come back from the dead and they eat somebody. Where they get that from? From the scriptures. Okay, a movie where an earthquake shattered the whole city, like the movie San Andreas, with that Hawaiian Jake, that Hawaiian Israelite, Dwayne Johnson. All right, well he's the helicopter guy. He's the what's it called? The emergency he's like the guy that saves people. I forgot their names, but they're there for like emergencies, like car crashes and all that. But hey, in that movie San Andreas, it was a big ass earthquake. All right, I believe it was like a 10.2 something. It was off the charts, and the whole city collapsed. Man, the whole city was shaking. Where thousands of people in that movie died, man. But where do you think they get that depiction? Where do you think they get that visionary description from? It got it from the scriptures, man. Matthew 24, there shall be pestilence, earthquakes in diverse places. Matthew 24, 6 to 8, man. So Esau, he doesn't make this stuff off his mind. Esau is not a good thinker like that. But Yahweh Shem Shai put the spirit on him to make these movies. So we can for us, we can use it with the scriptures and, you know, prophesy. This is Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Right. So those that have the wisdom and knowledge of what? How to drive a car? No. The wisdom and knowledge how to bake a cake? No. The wisdom and knowledge how to play basketball? No. The wisdom and knowledge how to drive a helicopter or a plane? No. The wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which you must learn from the scriptures. You read it from the book, but men have to teach you. And who are these men that have to teach you the wisdom and knowledge and the ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai? Even Philip said it to the Ethiopian council. I need a man to teach me. The men that you need to learn from is the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Okay? The elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And they've been doing this work for years, even before I was. Hey, they've been doing this work since I was a sperm cell, man. They was doing this work when I was in the womb, before the internet. And these men, they literally seen the world change. All right. They came to the truth. This is my estimation. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. They came to this truth in the 80s and the 90s. And then, hey, 30, 40 years later, you know what I'm saying? If that's the right estimate of accurate years, but years later, hey, this word is throughout the four corners of the earth. And they be pushing that rock nonstop, man. So this word is spreading throughout the throughout the world. And that's a sign that Yahweh Shai is about to return. is Matthew 24 and 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So hey, you got brothers that are preaching in Africa, you got brothers and preaching in Saudi Arabia, you got brothers preaching in Italy, brothers preaching in Spain, brothers preaching in the Netherlands, brothers preaching in Norway. There's a Judite as I speak preaching in Finland, doing the word. That's a Viking right there. Hey, because Jake were the original Vikings. Hey, that Judite, that's a Viking right there, putting in that work. You got brothers in South America, Central America, the Hawaiian Polynesian Islands. You got three Jakes that's in Hawaii right now putting in the work. And you also got, Israelite foreigner Jakes that look like Hawaiian, that look Japheth. They have that Japhetic look, but they put in the work. We don't know if they're we don't know what they doing right now, but the point I'm trying to make is that you got people all over the world, men all over the world. You can name any country, there's prophets there as we speak. Brothers in Tanzania, brothers in Kenya, brothers in Ethiopia, brothers in Honolulu. List goes on and on, man. Brothers in France. So this word is going throughout the whole world. And there's gonna be a time that the Lord is gonna snap his fingers and then the end shall come. This is Isaiah 13. This is Isaiah 13 and 6. How ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand, and it shall come as instruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man heart shall melt. Right. So we coming to a time where, hey, everybody's gonna be terrified. Glock, get shot. Give me 1 second. We coming to a time where everybody's gonna be terrified, even the elect. Hey, but we have a fear in the Lord because we understand we got the blueprints. We know what's about to happen. We know what's going on. We've been studying and reading and uploading videos, prophesying, preaching with brothers for years, man. So even though we're gonna be I don't say afraid, but we're gonna be afraid in a good sense in the Lord. We know what's going to happen and we have confidence. We studied listen, we studied, we went over the syllabus, we went over the questions, and we have confidence that we're going to make it through. But these people out here, man, they're gonna lose all their hope and dreams, man. Everything that make them prideful and arrogant is gonna fucking shatter. You're literally gonna see people's lives shattered in front of them, man. You're literally gonna see the personalities, the personas, the characters that they portray themselves as is gonna shatter in front of them. This is 8. And they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. Right. So people gonna be screaming, running, panicking. Like, hey, people gonna be in pain and great travail, like how a woman gives birth. A woman is not giving birth peacefully. She's not giving birth and watching TV and you know, uh 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 clipping off her nails and reading the newspaper while she's giving birth. Hey, honey, can you give me a hot cup of coffee? No, it's not like that. Hey, when a woman gives birth, she's screaming all types of she's screaming on top of her lungs, man, because it's agonizing pain to give birth to another human being. So, in that analogy, people are gonna be running to and fro, man, in all directions, screaming with great terrifying fear. Hey, they show you that movies, and they show you all the movies, man, and that, especially in that movie, World War Z. It was all normal and cool. They was driving down Philadelphia, which that was in Philadelphia. That CGI shit was bullshit because Philadelphia does not look like that. But they was driving in Philadelphia. They was driving down the city, And then boom, things started changing. Things started getting weird. People were panicking. People were screaming. And then suddenly they realized that the dead has risen and they started attacking the living. They show you that in this new movie called Quiet Place Part. What's it? The Day One. Quiet Place Day One. All right. That girl was walking in that trailer, and then hey, the newly created creatures, them death angels, they started bringing judgment, and then boom, people was just running back and forth, man, running for their lives. So how much in this time where you're about to see newly created creatures, you're about to see judgment, you're about to see people losing their, you're about to see people getting judged right in front of you, man. How much is in that time, man? This is it says, and they shall be amazed at one another, and their faces shall be as flames. This is not, behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. Wait, but I thought God loved the sinner. I thought God loved the sin and the sinner with the cake, the sinner that's holding hand, the sinners that playing hopscotch. I thought God loved everybody. But no, it says that the Lord is coming back with cruel and fierce anger. You know, one thing that Christians are so fucking stupid is that they really think that the day of the Lord. No, I ain't gonna say Christians. You have people in this world. It could be millions or billions. It could be tens, hundreds of millions, whatever. You have people in this world that think that the day of the Lord is going to be the most peaceful, the most beautiful day in the history of mankind. No, it is the complete opposite. It's going to be absolutely petrifying, absolutely terrifying. If you don't have this wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Shemi outside, you don't have the conscience, the awareness, the awareness of Yahweh Shemi outside, and if you're just a regular person in the world, can you imagine how much terror and fear that's going to be upon them when they see things that they can't even put in mind, man? We serve a God that's beyond the human comprehension. We serve a God that's cosmically horrifying, man. This is the God that controls all forms of unimaginable horrors. And we serve him with all fear, man. But can you imagine a person in the world, all right, smoking weed, rolling up that backwood, got the dreads, or just not even just say niggas, but that got the suit and tie on, or maybe you a construction worker or a police officer, or it's your lunch break, so you get a little hamburger or cheeseburger from that little food cart, or maybe or maybe you're just an ordinary person just driving in traffic, and then the snap of a finger, all the things that you know throughout your life and everything around your reality will change forever. It's gonna be a day of cruel and fierce anger. And this is not a cruel and fierce anger from your boss. This is not cruel and fierce anger from from your wife or or your mom or your dad or your sibling. This is a cruel and fierce anger of a divine, godly, unimaginable power that created your boss, your parents, your wife, your husband, everybody around you. You're about to meet your maker, man. You're about to meet your fucking maker. We're about to meet the pot maker, and we're just the clay. These bodies are clay. Literally, we're made of elements. There's nothing difference between the human body and dirt, man. There's no difference. It's the same thing, same elements. Dirt needs water. We need water. All right. Dirt and soil needs oxygen. We need oxygen. Dirt needs iron and magnesium and calcium and sodium. We need iron and magnesium, calcium. So we need these elements to obtain ourselves. Soil needs or dirt or clay of the earth and needs nutrition and elements to pertain itself. The same thing with us, man. We're no different. The only difference is that we're just dirt that can talk and breathe and walk and build civilizations and think with our minds. We're dirt that has organs and blood cells and a nerve system and a heart and a brain. That's the difference between humans and regular dirt. But the same that we have is that we all go back to the dirt. Dirt is dirt, man. Once we die, our body deteriorate and it goes back to the earth. And our bones deteriorate and go back to the earth. It just becomes rocks. And our spirits go back to the Heavenly Father. So the point I'm trying to make is that we're about to meet a God like that. We're about to meet the pot maker, the potter. And we're just the pot. We're about to meet the clay maker, the sculptor. And we're just the art piece, man. Okay. We're about to meet the stone maker, okay? The forger, and we're just the iron, all right, the stone that he's carving. We're his creation. This is 10. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. 11. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I'll cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible, right? So the Lord says he's going to lay low the proud to cease. And there's billions of people that has pride and arrogancy. And we're in America, man. This place produces pride and arrogancy, like how bees produce honey, man. Like how bees produce honey and create honey, how bees make honey every single day. America makes pride and arrogancy. Hey, what's it called? The home of the brave, the proudful nation of America. Where do you think they get that from, man? It's that pride spirit. It's rare to find humility here. It's rare to find a humble and wholesome person here. You gotta be a complete dickhead just to exceed in this world, man. You gotta be a complete fucking demon, a complete dickhead, a complete dickwad, an asshole to succeed. If a person follow the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, they will throw his ass underneath the bus, man. They will treat him like shit. But don't worry, the Lord's gonna turn the tables. He's gonna make the arrogancy, the prideful, the bold people are just going the fucking people of this fucking place. The nerve of these people are going to stop. Keisha with the weave and the long eyelashes is going to stop her fucking mouth. Mark, the Edomite, that the manager, hey Bob the manager, he's going to stop talking about how you're late to work or this that and the third. Kashawn or Tyrone, the gangster, hey, they want to pop the fucking gun. Hey, a gun is not gonna save your ass in the time to come, man. The point I'm trying to make, these characters that America produced, the nagging manager, the nagging wife, the hoe, the gangster, all these characters, these GTA NPC characters that Babylon has produced are all gonna fucking stop, and they're gonna be shitting themselves. They're literally gonna be terrified. But you brothers and sisters, starting with your brothers, yo, y'all gonna be protected. Y'all gonna be taken care of. Psalms 91. Psalms 91 in style, man. Psalms 91 is about to happen. It's already happening right now, but we're about to see Psalms 91 at its highest, man. But it first starts with an Israelite man. This is 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedges of Ophir. All right. I'll make a man more precious than fine gold. Is it talking about JJ that's sagging his pants at the deli trying to get a backwood? Is it talking about Keyshawn? All right. Trying to get a cigarette? He got all the tattoos around his body and shit. Keyshawn repping that Crip or a Blood Life. No, man. It's not talking about these niggas in the world. It's not talking about the little Uzis, the little Yachties, the Kai Sinats, the Duke Dennis. All right. What's that dude? He's a Jake, but he look Ethiopian. Agent. Okay, he's not talking about these streamer niggas. He's not talking about these rapper niggas. He's not talking about the Kendrick Lamars and the Drake niggas. He's not talking about the Snoop Dogg and the Dr. Dre and the Ice Cube niggas. He's not talking about all these niggas, man. He's not talking about a nigga, period. The man that he's speaking, the description speaking of, is an Israelite man. And an Israelite man that has some wisdom and knowledge. So you brothers that's doing this work, he's gonna make y'all 100 times more precious than gold. Hey, a bitch will do anything just to fuck these rappers. A bitch would do anything just to suck some dick for a rapper, man. A bitch would do anything just to be on a rapper's Instagram or be in the DMs with him. But those rappers, them gangster niggas, them 2/3 niggas that you bitches love, man. And I'm not talking about I hate talking about the women, but all those individuals I just spoke about are all gonna be nothing. The main focus, the main goal, the main primary um person, the protagonist on this earth will be the Israelite man, the elect. Starting with the Israelite man. And then you few sincere sisters and you children, and those that scatter abroad that party elect. But those that receive this word and you know, obtain this word, that have this word, hey, y'all gonna be more precious than fine gold, and the Lord's gonna take care of you. Okay. And I'm not gonna say Jacob Trouble is gonna be a walk in the park. No. What I'm saying is that hey, we gonna go through we gonna go through we gonna go through some things, but it's gonna increase our spirit. Yeah, remember Jacob's Trouble is just a boot camp. It's just here it's only there to increase our spirit more. Jacob's Trouble is truly for the 2/3, because Jacob's gonna be in trouble. Jacob's about to get his ass whooped. But you brothers that's doing this work, you few sincere sisters that's doing this work, or not doing this work, that following and following in silence and praying in silence and following the Most High and their husband, and those that that's doing this work in silence, that doing everything in righteous accord. Hey man, the Lord is about to protect y'all, man. The Lord is gonna take care of you, brothers and sisters, man, and your children, and those that that are in this truth and have knowledge of Yahweh Shem Shai and follow Yahweh Shem Shai. The Lord's really gonna take care of y'all. So Jacob's trouble is only there to increase and strengthen us, man. Make us better, stronger, and more spiritual than ever. Because we're already going through the scruffs, the damages, all right, the hardship of not having a job or not having money or paycheck every 2 weeks. We're already going through the hardship with talking to these fucking peon mortals that you call American citizens. We're already going through the hardship. But when Jacob Trouble, hey man, it's gonna be like, hey man, we're gonna have confidence in how about Shimi outside, man. Like I said, it's not gonna be a walk in the park, but we're gonna be stable and sustained in the time to come. So hey, there's no going back to normal. All right, watching Saturday night football, watching the gala. Hey, I was the brother Shapar, the Zebulon night. If I said your name wrong, Shalaki. Hey, I was watching this video just a minute ago, and I just heard that Kim Kardashian got booed on stage. And these celebrities, man, they ain't shit. They're complete demons. But that life of living with the Kardashians, all right, following, the Kanyes and the Drakes and the Jay-Z's of the world, man. Wait, hey, I want to be the next rapper. All that American life is over. It's done with, man. It's through. It's finished. Now we're coming to a new reality. Now we're coming to a new age, a new beginning. So the things that we see as normal in this life, you know, graduating college, graduating high school, get that diploma, follow the American dream, get your nice house with the picket fence and the dog named Sparky, and your nice wife that bakes cookies, and your kids that enjoy the American dream. While you drinking a nice cold of iced tea in a hot summer day. No, that day, them days are over, man. Now we're coming to a new reality where survival's gonna be on the line. And if you don't move, if you move or you don't move, you're gonna die. But for the elect, you brothers and sisters, y'all gonna be taken care of, man. Those that's doing this work with sincerity and truth, the Lord is hearing y'all cries, y'all sighs, and y'all sorrows, y'all pains, y'all smiles and joys, man. The Lord hearing everything. Okay, and he's on and he's on our side, man. So I'm gonna end this video off here. First, I like to give honors to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh by Shem Kakadash. Peace and citations to all you Akim Akwat out there. Call Allah Yahweh by Shem Yahweh by Shem Kakadash. Shalom.